Oh, hey there, Smaggle. Man, you are on it with those notifications every time. I am highly impressed. How are you doing today? Hi, guys. Oh, here, hang on. I think my audio's a little off. 1 second, guys. Okay, 1 second. There we go. I found the problem. I had a little bit of a playback. All right, there we go. Oh, hey, Cinnamon! I'm so glad that you're able to make it tonight. How are you doing? And oh, yeah, I actually have to leave for a family dinner in a couple hours, so our stream is earlier today than usual. But I'm looking forward to this. Wildermyth is freaking amazing. Let me know if the sound is too loud, by the way. Hey, Den Alex, hey, how are you doing today? I hope you got a good night's sleep. Gigi's World, the Chili Dog, Top Pringles. Oh my gosh, it sounds like we're gonna have a picnic in here. That's so cool. Oh, Chip the girl. Oh, okay. Oh, Chip the girl. Yeah, have a great time at the birthday party. I cannot wait to play more Wildermyth with you guys. How many of you have been seeing the episodes on the channel? Because this is like a perfect fit for me. This is an amazing game that kind of procedurally generates a world that's the perfect mix between randomized characters and kind of Dungeons and Dragons light role playing, and it just comes together and everything clicks and you find random items and really dramatic things happen to your characters. Like they might investigate a chest and suddenly claim the soul of a fire demon, or they might get attacked by a bunch of like really scary Gorgon raccoons, and the next thing you know, like the two who are in love with each other are trying to like defend each other. It's really fun. I really didn't know how it would be, and then the first few episodes of Wildermyth, I knew I was in love. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, right, but of Cinnamon, oh hey Draco Malfoy! I'm so glad that you're able to make it for some Wildermyth. We'll dive into it in just a little bit. Oh, how fun! Yeah, Alex, I was hoping it being earlier in the day might help you guys in the UK. I know it kind of leaves our Aussies out at midnight, but time zones. Also, thank you for letting me know the sound's fine, Smaggle Daggle. I hope you've been having a restful weekend. We're gonna start the game in just a second. I just want to have a sip of peach tea and it needs to cool. And yeah, good. I'm glad to know that earlier streams are helping you guys a bit. Usually 7 p.m. works best for me, my time, but today we're gonna have a little bit of a pizza party with our family. So I was like, vegan pizza party! Okay, I'm moving the stream up. So that's why we're having it earlier today. Hey Milo! Oh, it's so good to see you. All right, so this may be some of you guys' first introduction to Wildermyth, but it's really easy, it's really fun, and all of you are going to help me figure out what to name and how to pick these hapless farmers as they begin to explore a realm and a world that is being taken over by forces of magic and darkness and become a band of heroes to try to save either themselves if they want the treasure or civilization as a whole. Depends on their motives. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Oh, the auto isn't working well for you, Gigi? Oh no! Let me know if it is either the music is too loud or my voice is delayed or something, and I'll see if there's something I can do on my end. I know Twitch is a little fussy sometimes. But alright, let me jump over into the Wildermyth. Look at how beautiful the art alone is. Oh gosh. Oh, hang on. Oh, hey, Broken Heart Soul. Welcome, welcome. Chili Dog. Let's see. All right, before we get started, there's a couple of you guys who are saying that there might be some issues with the stream, so I want to make sure it's nothing on my end first. We did have a dropped frame a moment ago, but it should be resolved. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Milo. You're on a bike at the gym watching you. Hope this makes me want to bike to you more. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, Milo. I hope that this is very inspiring. When I am on my stationary bike that I have, I play Pocket Camp, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and it works really well as motivation. But all right, if you guys are having issues and you can hear me, let me know. Okay, good, Chili Dog. It works really well now? Good. I'm really glad to know that. But all right, so I am going to need your guys' help as we begin our adventures in Wildermyth, because you guys are going to need to help me pick which characters we shall choose and lay the hands of fate upon. Who will be thrust forward to become a hero? Keeping in mind that your heroes can die. Like, that's a thing that happens in this game. You can die. And once you're dead, you're dead. I don't know if you can like resurrect somebody and bring them back as a zombie or a ghost yet. I wouldn't be surprised if that would eventually be a mechanic. Okay, good. Gigi, try like exiting and reloading. Oh, hey, Paint Seagull, so good to see you. But yeah, if you guys are having trouble with the stream, it sounds like refreshing it works really well. It looks like everything is great on my end, and I apologize if it's just Twitch being funky. I hope that it'll work out. All right, thank you so much, Smaggle Daggle, for giving those suggestions too. But yes, so, oh, so loud, hang on. Turning it down a little bit. The music might have just gotten really loud for a split second there, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that won't be too out of order. But look at this, just on the loading screen, you can see some examples of what could happen with your little farmers as you start to send them out in the world. They could end up with bird wings, they could end up with peg legs, they could end up with magic, they could end up like with swords and shields, and they age. I haven't had that happen to me just yet, so I'm hoping today our little farmers that we make together might change over time. They can eventually age out, and you have to bring in new, younger recruits to keep your adventure going. And they can even have kids that get added in so that they can inherit their parents' roles, which is so cool to me. And Top Pringles, I'm doing really good. Alright, Gigi's World. Oh, I'm so glad it's better for you. And I hope everything works well. So, alright guys. Let's go ahead and get this adventure started. We have the Green Dawn adventures on our YouTube for the episodic adventures. So today we're going to create a new story and we're going to build it together. So let's see. So we can do, there's a whole bunch of different chapters that come up. So there's the Age of Ulstrix, which is what I've been working on, a 3-chapter story that's geared to new players, face off against the impeccable Gorgon leader, the Ulstrix. This is just the beta, by the way. The full game comes out on the 13th of this month, which I'm totally going to be getting. And then the Enduring War, a centuries-old war resurfaces, bringing with it questions of humanity, identity, and the price of ambition. A 5-chapter story with the Mothri as the main threat. Oh, Rhonda, you're in love with this game? Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. It'll be coming out on Steam Den on the 13th. I'm really excited. I think we'll have to do a special stream when that happens. Let's see what else is here. 3 chapters, a relatively short campaign with 3 chapters. Promote 1 legacy hero if you win. Only procedural events, no overarching villain story. And then 5 chapters, a sprawling 5-chapter campaign. Promote 2 legacy heroes if you win. Only procedural events, no overarching villain story. I think... Would you guys like to go with kind of more a story-based thing? We could either do the Age of Ulstrix, which are like the raccoon gorgons. Yeah, raccoon gorgons, which are what we have actually been playing with in the current play that we have on the YouTube channel. Or we could do the Enduring War, which sounds kind of interesting because it would have a story to it, but it would also be a little bit different. 3 chapters would be a pretty short campaign, and 5 chapters would be a longer campaign. So let's see. And hey, Rhonda! I know, the music is really good. 3 chapters, the Enduring War. 3 chapters to see what the full-fledged procedural generation can do. That would be really fun. And then Enduring War, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Enduring War so that we could see what goes on with that. It would be cool to see the procedural generation so that we could see like what complete randomness looks like for the story. So what do you guys think? Should we go with the Enduring War, which would have a story, or complete randomness, which would be the like 3 chapters? Oh, we're split 2 and 2. Turn down the music. Thank you. Yes, Maggle Duggle. The music kind of goes all over the place, so let me turn it down a little bit more. There you go. Okay, Dracosaur has broken the tie by saying maximum randomness for stream giggles. So we'll go ahead and go with 3 chapters and just see what happens. All right. And the difficulty levels are set by authors. So would you guys like to go with C.S. Lewis level difficulty, J.K. Rowling level difficulty, George R.R. Martin difficulty, which I would have put like way up there already, H.P. Lovecraft difficulty? We won't do a custom difficulty today just because I don't want to like mess with those settings just yet. So basically, would you like it easy or ridiculously hard? Martin? Oh, see when you get home, Milo. Not the Martin. Death everywhere, says Rhonda. Lovecraft. Okay, I'm gonna vote against the Lovecraft because I do think that we would just die immediately, and I am still learning how to play the game. So I would say like, oh my gosh, you guys all want Lovecraft? No, guys, we'll die. We'll die so fast. Oh, do you really want to do that? I mean, it is a stream. We're building it together. Do you want to go as like dramatic and hard as you could possibly go? Because if that's what you're really feeling today, everybody would die. Bun of cinnamon. Okay, you're saying rolling. Let's take Lovecraft anyways. Rolling is good too. Okay, so a lot of you guys are like debating between rolling or Lovecraft. All right, rolling. Okay, we'll go with rolling. Oh, hey, Dodo Raptor. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go with rolling, but we'll save. Oh, hey, Aeon Wolf, welcome. We will save the Lovecraft for later, okay? I want to like at least figure out what we're doing. Now, would you guys like to do random main enemy, or would you like to pick the deepest, the Dwarvens, Gorgons, Mathargi, or Thyrix? I have no idea what. I just know the Gorgons are like the demon raccoons, and I know the Morthagi are the skeletons, and I don't know the others. So do you just want to go with random? Oh, Kip Dev! Oh, that's so cool. I really am excited. Okay, random? Okay, we're seeing random. All right, so we'll go with random. I'm so glad that you're able to join us for this because Wildermyth is really cool. Hey, Foxes or Foxy. Good to see you. All right, so we're JK rolling. Apologies for you Lovecraft fans. We'll have a death stream another day. And we're random. And we're going to pick our starters. I actually really like the look of what we have right now. So we get a warrior, a hunter, and a mystic. And it seems our warrior could be Alina, the aloof peacemaker. And our future hunter could be Merlix, the cowardly romantic, which I kind of like that mix. And our, oh my gosh, our future mystic could be the hot-headed loner Grifdir. All right, let's take a look at all of them. So I think all 3 are farmers. Yeah, all 3 of them are farmers. So they're being plucked from the fields because of the drama that is happening around their village and around their life. And let's take a look at Alina's stats. Just human, looks normal. What's her personality? So Alina here is a loner. She's a really good healer. Which, if she's going to be, like, our warrior, because would she be the warrior? She would. So if she was our warrior, being a good healer would probably be pretty good. So she's a healer who is romantic and hot-headed. So she can take some hits, and she is a hot-headed romantic. So she's got quite a bit of personality there. And she is not a leader, so she really prefers when somebody else takes the lead. And she's also not very much of, she's not a coward, so she's very brave. And she's not really very, like, much of a goofball. And she's not very greedy, and she is not snarky. So I think that she really likes to be honest. And she's not a coward, so she would definitely throw herself into situations requiring bravery. And even though she's not a leader, she's going to show up and, like, really, I guess as not being a leader, I imagine that would make her really adhere to somebody's code of conduct. Like, she'd make a really good paladin, basically. So that's her personality and her history. Edlina lived 2 childhoods. One in the midst of Followfold, fixing roofs and treating illnesses with her celebrated mother. The other romping in the near woods with an affectionate but reclusive father. When the wheat was ripe, she would look for a man to share the sun and wine with up on old Cloverdun Mountain. Many shrink from the call of destiny, but she never saw the use. She accepted her place in the world and strove to make the most of it. And she is a nostalgic flirt who accepts that it may be her destiny to defend others. I really like her. Do you guys want to keep her as our warrior? Because, like, she had a healer mother who taught her a whole bunch of things about healing. She had an aloof father who apparently still taught her something to accept destiny. Yeah, we'll keep her. This will be really nice. Hey Desiree, it's so good to see you. And Dodoraptor, we'll show some of the character customization. I just don't want to change too much about her. But here is the character customization, like if we were going to change her. We could change her name. We can also change like her head shape and her face. Right over here. I actually kind of love how she looks, so I don't want to change too much, but you can see there are several different options. Like you could make her kind of like question things. You can change the hairstyle, of which there is a lot. And yes, you can give the women beards or anything else, but I love her current hair, so let me make sure I can find it. There it is. So yeah, if you wanted, you could give her a beard or really fancy hair. I kind of love the hair that she has. I like the idea that maybe she ties it back with some sort of enchanted string that her dad gave her. Oh, hey, Finny! Oh, thank you so much for the 2-month sub. Thank you. I'm so glad you love this game too. Oh, hey, Retta! Retta, yeah! Oh, I hope you have a good break from grading papers. Chips was just working like all night on writing up a grant proposal, and it made me really appreciate how hard academia is all over again. So having a good moment to just kind of relax is really fun. And you can change the skin color, the hair color, primary and secondary colors on them. And you could also like change how big they are. Oh my gosh. I never played with that, but you can alter that as well. Which in a papercraft world is really easy when you can only go to 2 dimensions. But alright, so that is her. She is a human who is alive, nostalgic, a flirt. She has a hint of destiny, something important looms in my future, and she is a farmer who has worked the land. So I love her as our warrior. Alright, but will we love Merlix as much for our hunter? He is a cowardly romantic. Let's find out what he's all about. Alright, let's see, guys. Oh, have fun, Dobie! Let's see. So, Merlix, his biggest trait is romance. So, he's 90 out of 100 of romance. So, he's gonna flirt with everything that moves. And he's also a coward. So, I kind of wonder if he's attracted to people who seem like they have a lot of power or a lot of strength. Like there's someone that could provide him with cover and protection and allow him to not be quite so nervous and scared about things. So I think that he's super romantic for anybody who seems like they could provide him with protection or resources. So in other words, I have a feeling that Merlix, if we keep him, would have a big crush on like Edlina because Griffin Gathering, because he would want to like hide behind her shield. And then does he have any other traits? He is a healer, so he has a little bit of healing. He's a bit more of a leader, but he's still more of a follower than anything. He's a tiny bit bookish, a tiny bit greedy, a bit of a goofball. He's kind of well-rounded for things that he's only a little bit. He's like a little bit of everything, but a lot of a romantic coward. who can heal a little bit. Maybe he has healing because he actually ended up apprenticing for Edlena's mother. So maybe that's where Merlix actually comes from. And let's see what his history would be before we decide if we're going to keep him or not. With oh, Merlix! Oh no, now I'm attached to him. With parents who spent all their time engaged in drunken rows or else vulgar displays of affection, Merlix grew up a bully in Fallowfield, envying the boys whose parents were respectable. When the moon was shuttered by tree branches, he sometimes saw a beautiful woman picking dandelions. Approaching or calling out would send her scampering. Nothing pleased him like too much liquor and a healing night with a stranger. He lived for the promise of these things. Merlix! I'm conflicted. Do we redeem him? He's thorny, he's inhabited, and he's a flirt. So, what does that do? I'm fine, thank you. How are you and your kin? He's a flirt. Hello there. And he's thorny. Did I ask you? I didn't, did I? He's conflicted. Do we like him? Do we want to keep him? Redeem? Keep him and redeem his character. I like that idea, Smaggledaggle. Yeah, the conflict's good. Oh, hey, Elwyn! Yeah, right, Bun of Cinnamon? I kind of like him too. Because I imagine that maybe his parents ran the local tavern because his name is Fullerwine. So, I mean, literally, wouldn't it be a good thing to name your tavern like Fullerwine after, like, if your last name was Fullerwine? Clearly people would want to go to the Fullerwine Tavern if they came in town and were looking for, like, the traditional medieval-esque village night of relaxation. So I imagine his parents ran the tavern, and he grew up a bit of a bully because his parents were so out of control. But because their relationship was always so thorny and so aggressive, which is why he's kind of thorny himself, he really wanted a romance that was steady and stable. And that's why he ended up being such a flirt, because he didn't know how to develop that. He didn't know how to find that in his own life. And the beautiful woman that he would see picking dandelions from time to time, we're going to say that is actually Edlina when she would be out late at night helping her reclusive, oh hey Kiptav, welcome to the adventures. But that would be Lena when she would be out late at night helping her reclusive but affectionate father to gather herbs for her healer mother. And I like the idea that maybe Merlix, because he picks so many fights, he would end up scraped up and at the healers quite a lot, and maybe he tried apprenticing for Edlina's mother at some point in their history. So, alright, we'll keep Merlix. Hopefully he'll be a good hunter. I really like his little story. Yeah, he does bring life to the story, Den. He really does. I know! Elgas Wanderer, isn't it just such a good story? And I hope your tea is warm, Redaroo, and your rest from grading, replenishing. Alright. So we've kept the first two, but do we like Grifter? So we're going to figure out if Grifter Gauntbody is going to be our guy, or if we will go ahead and randomize and re-roll to see someone else. He's a hot-headed loner. Does he have anything redeemable? He really prefers being alone, 92 out of 100. He is absolutely, okay, if we keep him, that means that Merlix is going to be the leader, because Merlix would have the highest leadership points. So if we keep him, Merlix, our boy, the thorny, prickly, drunk flirt, would be the leader of everybody. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, he's actually only 63 hothead, 55 romantic, and 92 loner. I'm not really feeling his mood because he just is a follower who is focused on being alone. So like, actually, I guess he's not really a follower. I think he's like a recluse. He doesn't want to be with anybody, so he'd always try to go on his own. And he's hot-headed and romantic, which I don't think is a very nice combination. But let's see what his history is. Though he ran away from the abusive family he'd been born into, Grifter found a new home amongst a troupe of traveling minstrels. He grew a hopeful heart and a talent for music. There was often a strangeness in his face, as if he harbored some impossible notion, and was in fact on the cusp of expressing it. May as well try to pry moonlight from a fox's eye. No one would ever know what he held back. In penance for his own perceived faults, he lived to bring aid to the needy. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling like super attached to him. Reroll? Yeah, he doesn't sound like he fits. Oh, Retta? Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and turn the music down a little bit more. It just arcs all over the place. So it might get a little quiet and then loud, but it'll be better once we start playing. All right, let's reroll. Muster! The decisive romantic. Welcome, Muster. He is 88 romance, but 75 leader. So he's also a tiny bit of a poet. He's a snark. He can't read for beans. He's brave. He's not greedy. He gets sick all the time. Well, I mean, So his primary traits are that he is romantic and a leader. We're kind of a flirty crew so far. Some say Muster's birth was foretold by an old followfold sage who wandered away to die in the wilderness. And watching two old enemies marry in their twilight, he saw life's mysteries as a tapestry, wholly connected. In every day, there hung an opportunity to unravel a piece, hi Kimber, or thread. Suspicious of particular members of the company, he stuck around to keep a watchful guard against what might come. I'm just not really feeling him. Mustard! Okay, I'm not really feeling him. And hey, T-Bard! I'm kind of thinking a reroll just because we have so many romantics already. And he gets sick all of the time. And he doesn't really seem to know what he wants. He has a sense of destiny and he's creative. And he has like a lot of integrity. Yeah, reroll. Okay. Liller Chum, whose name we can change. This actually looks like my little brother. He looks a lot like one of my little brothers, so that's hilarious. But his stats for Liller. He's cracking jokes all the time, guys. Liller has 99 out of 100 goofball, and he's snarky. So he's literally a jokester who has a swaggering sense of leadership and is a little bit of a healer. So he would be like cracking the comedic jokes the whole time, which would definitely be a great balance. And he is a leader. He can't like rhyme to save his life. He's not a poet. He's very brave. He's not a coward. He's actually kind of okay on the hothead, but high up on the snark. Let's read his history. Liller was born into a band of mercenaries, which may explain why he knows how to be a little playful to diffuse situations and why he's kind of snarky. He was born in a band of mercenaries. I would be snarky too. And had a questionable habit of attacking others' misery with teasing and ungentle jokes. A product of his upbringing. He went through phases when only theater could amuse him. I wonder if he's a goofball because he wants to act. That would be really cool. He visited every playhouse he could procure tickets for. He enjoyed being the sardonic one. It came so naturally to him. So he's a clown who's a slacker. I kind of like him. Yeah, oh, and you guys can't see him? Yeah, here, let me move the face cam for a second. Sorry about that. Here, I'll scooch over here for now. Ah, that's gonna be in the way too. All right, here, I didn't realize that you guys couldn't see. So Siri, you hang out here for just a second. I'll move my face cam again in the future. But here's Liller. I kind of like him. He loves, I think he's inspired by acting. Going to see plays gave him another idea of how you could live other than being in that band of mercenaries. And then Merlix, Fullerwine, we're going to redeem him. And Adelina, we're going to go ahead, and she just knows that it is her destiny to do her best to be able to defend, the people. So that's going to be really fun. All right, so I think we have a good mix. What do you guys think of Liller? Do you like Liller enough to keep him? I think that his comedic break and that he's a leader and that he'd be the mage. He would be the mage. So imagine him being into acting and him being into magic, I think would really go well together, because I think he would want to try to take on other identities through magic and through acting, and maybe even use magic to help with his acting. So I think that would be really good. Yeah, I like Liller too. Oh, right. Yeah, and he'd be a good foil for Merlix. I agree, Elowen. Like, all right. So, well, do you want to go ahead and keep their names? I think we'll keep their names because Liller Chum sounds like a good name for somebody who is who's a bit of a comedian. All right. That sound good? We're gonna go ahead and start if that's the case. Oh, hey, Aglik, welcome. I'm gonna scooch my little Siri face back up there. Hello, hello. He's everyone's chum. You're right, Dommy. All right, let's go ahead and start. I have no idea what's gonna happen from here. Like, I really don't. I hope, oh wow. Side Spider. Who's Side Spider? Oh, is that their town? Okay, so we're beginning the story, guys. Here we go. Adelina, Merlix, Liller, hello, you three. Side Spider woke to the red song of chaos, voices bent by fear and rage, panic, pain, flames. Are we being attacked? Who would attack a peaceful village? Liller's suspicious. He's been in a band of mercenaries. He knows how this goes. It's all about money. Grab your weapon, Adelina. They write songs for the brave. That's true. And Adelina and Merlix, I think, are both very brave. No, Merlix is the coward. Adelina is the brave one. Side Spider isn't exactly known for its fine weaponry, but... Alright, Adelina the brave, who believes that it is her destiny to do her best to stand as a shield for those in need. Should she have a long, pointy or should she use, excuse me, the pitchfork? Should she use the pickaxe? Or should she have the swinging skillet of justice so that we can just bash somebody over the head with a skillet? Oh, you guys really like the pickaxe. That does seem to kind of go with Adelina, doesn't it? All right. All right. A lot of you guys say pitchfork, but I'm seeing a ton of pickaxe. So what would Adelina choose? Well, I feel like a pitchfork would be closer at hand, but I feel like the pickaxe would be kind of fun. So we're gonna go with pickaxe because I imagine maybe she's looking for something to be able to defend the most, and she's ready to be like in the thick of it. So while the pitchfork would give you a lot of distance, I feel like it indicates a little bit of hesitation before you go stabby stab into some of the enemies. And the pickaxe, like, you're willing to sign up to get right in there to like bash somebody. And I feel like maybe she thinks she's not much of a goofball if I remember correctly. So maybe the skillet would be too silly. So we're gonna go ahead and go with pickaxe. All right. Oh, we have to defend the town. Okay. They're on a town that's at the edge of a bunch of water. I've never seen these things before. There's a Therix Dweaver and a Therix Thrust who have come, and they are swarming over the battlefield. So the Dweavers can attack from afar, and the Thrust can swarm over the battlefield. Okay, this is it, you guys. We've got to figure out where they are. This is our little town. We have to figure out where they're hiding, and we need to fight against them. There's flames over here, clearly next to our well. We can use the well for cover if we need it. There's a hole. I don't know what the hole could do. There's a lantern, which we could light to add more light. It looks like there's some more cover with a cart. There's a lot of cover with a tree stump that's just in the middle of town, because why not? And I think that there might be things even inside of the buildings, so we'll want to be aware of that. All right, it looks like Liller got the pitchfork. So those of you guys who still wanted the pitchfork, we've still got the pitchfork. But first things first, I think we should definitely make sure that we can find where the creatures are. But I want to see what everybody's stats were again. Sorry, Liller, my webcam's in your way. Give me just a second. Maybe I can... Nope, 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 nope. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do my best. There we go. 2. I'm gonna try to shrink down my little Siri face just a bit so you guys can see them a little better. There we go. So Liller, let me make sure. I like to have the different characters go forward based on who, okay, Liller is completely brave. Oh my gosh. Liller is extremely brave. And Edlina, he's braver than Edlina. I think because he's a little foolhardy because he's more of a goofball. And yeah, Edlina's not very goofy. So I think a lot of Liller's jokes fall flat on her. And then we're a complete coward with Merlix. So I think he would let everybody else go before him. So Liller is going to push his way forward. He's ready to stab something. He is ready for this. I'll have him go ahead and investigate inside this house. Okay, I don't see anything yet. And then Edlina, we'll send her up. She's ready to bash something too because she's quite brave. Oh, there we go. We found one of them. Oh my gosh. Our fellow villagers. They're dead. I don't want to die like that. That is like really high on my list not to die like that. I think Edlina would see that and just get really, really like aghast and frustrated. Also, hang on one second. I'm gonna move the webcam down so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Hopefully that, well, it'll probably be in the way. Okay, there's not really a perfect spot. So I'm just gonna sit there. All right. Hey, it's like, this is Wildermyth. Oh, hey, Osha, so good to see you. I know everything about it, Retta. The design, the artwork, everything is so amazing. So, the bones. They provide some cover and maybe some garb, bone and garb. I wonder if we can loot the bones. There's some fabrics in here. I think that these dweevers like weave around their victims. I wonder if we can gather the dweever like garb and turn it into something. That would be interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and Merlix, I think that you would be a little nervous because I haven't had a chance to set like some kind of relationship between them yet, but they're definitely gonna have a bit of a relationship. I'll get him up here and he'll hide behind Edlina as much as he can. And when the characters, oh, here come, oh no, oh geez, it's got magic powers. Okay, so we probably don't want to be standing, oh my gosh, did it, okay, hang on. You calm down, guy. I need to figure out like what's happening here. Calm down, Merlix. No, I don't want to move you yet. Edlina, what is, like, it's interfused. Interfused scenery grants vision and can be the focus for further interfused with this guy. So I'm worried that the well is going to do something. Do we need to put out the... Let's see. Hey, Cheeky Swifty. I think we need to extinguish that fire because I think that fire is now like corrupt fire. So can I shoot though? I can shoot from here. Okay, Edlina, I'm going to have you come over and extinguish this fire because now I'm really suspicious about it. Okay, so we took care of that and I'm going to have Merlix panic and hey, Saga Maple Leaf, and I'm gonna have Merlix go ahead and shoot this thing that was just skittering out of the house of some poor villagers that they just drained the life out of and left as skeletal husks wrapped in silk and probably dangling from the ceiling. Whew. All right. No, you dodged it! Merlix, focus on your aim. All right, Liller, get out here. Let's get Liller out here. Oh boy. Oh no. So they can interfuse with the blaze? Oh my gosh, Liller, you dodged that. Okay, so I think that the Dweevers have some sort of magic ability. Yeah, the green fire probably isn't a good sign. Hey, Cheeky Swift, thank you. Yeah, and Merlix has the childhood crush on Edlina, which really is more like a teenage crush. But all right, let's try to go ahead and actually do something about these guys. Merlix, can you hit this guy? Only 20%? Okay, this guy's gotten really close. So that's only a 20% chance. It's 75% chance that we can hit that thing. All right, Edlina, I'm kind of worried about this flame. And then Liller, you can actually strike. So I'm gonna have Liller go ahead and strike to start things off. No, it dodged! Okay, not good. Not good at all. Can I have it? I could have Edlina come over and try to strike the Dweever from the other side. Let's have Merlix, because he's kind of cowering between his friends. He has a 75% chance of hitting this guy. It took cover? Are we gonna die in the first chapter? I think we're gonna die in the first chapter. I really don't know about this, friends. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna send Idlina forward, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to try to extinguish this too, because I think that these fires... Oh, we dodged again! Liller's really dodging! Okay, that's interfused now, this well, but it doesn't seem to be doing much, so we're okay there. Liller, come on over. Strike him. Why is this thing dodging so much? You know what, Idlina? Come on. Be brave. Strike him. She got him! Alright, she managed to take out a little bit of his armor. Thank freaking goodness. And 80% chance. Yes! Alright, we're finally, oh, Etherburn? That's why we don't want to be near things that they've interfused. They can use some sort of like fire ether thing to attack us. Alright, let's see. Can we shoot him again? We could shoot that guy. Liller's really brave, so he definitely would come over here. I think this thing can attack from afar. Okay, we could probably take this guy out. Could I take her out? Okay. Idlina would definitely come over to try to do something about this. Dweaver down. That's one down, one to go. Can we shoot that thing? It took cover again. But we destroyed the lamp that it was taking cover behind, so that's a good thing. And then let's go ahead and have Liller. He's really brave. I'm gonna have him come try to put this fire out. Just because we can't do anything with it yet, and the Thrusks seem to be using it. And now we made it dark here! Okay, this thing, Torsine buff. This Thrusk... Oh, we can find out what it does. Hang on one second, guys. So the Torsine Busk adds 2 armor for each infusion. Oh, so it gets armor that defends it from all of our attacks when it interfuses. I see. Okay, so we should probably destroy the well that it interfused with, because it's using the well to like draw magic energy and defend itself, and otherwise it does Etherburn on the things that it has infused, or it has to come at us and try to bite us. So yes, the pickaxe! Exactly, Elowen! See, we chose the right thing with the pickaxe, guys. Now we need to go ahead and destroy the well. Which is a little sad, because I'm sure that they wanted to keep this. Are we actually destroying it? No, I don't think we are. Attack scenery, deals damage to objects and furniture. Well, come on. Is it not doing anything? Oh, I don't think it does anything. Phooey. I was really hoping that we could just intact. Oh, wait. We got it with the pickaxe. Okay. Oh my gosh, Liller has it with the pickaxe. Oh, there we go now. He got it with the pitchfork and she got it with the pickaxe. Oh, there's the other block again. Oh, we're taking damage already. That's not good. All right, let's go ahead and get Merlix over here. Can you shoot yet? Not quite. Okay, he would want to take cover. Can he get into the house? Can I just get up here and attack this guy? All right. Because he could just interfuse on other things. What do you guys think? Should we rush him? Hey, Space Dorito! I think we should rush him and try... I think the well is not being destroyed fast enough. Yeah, rush him. All right, let's try rushing him. We'll also take cover behind here while we wait. Aha! Take that, Thrusk. All right, we've got this. So they're gonna rush him, which I think would leave Merlix being like, what the heck? Do not leave me alone. Where are you people going? So Merlix is gonna run after them. Don't die, Merlix. Oh, good job. No, Idlina! Oh my gosh! Not good, not good. Sweet. All right, we're attacking. We're attacking. Liller, get in here. Get him. All right, we did it, guys. It wasn't exactly smooth, but we managed to achieve the rush. So, whew, All right, Edlina feels like a warrior now, and I think it's really fitting that part of how they weakened that magic creature was by attacking the well with her pickaxe, which is just so funny. So now we can choose a new skill to give Edlina. She can be a sentinel. A warrior leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept foes who pass nearby, performing a reaction strike and stopping their movement. So that would like leap at oncoming creatures, which she's very brave, so I could see her doing that. If she gets attacked and doesn't like it, we could give her Blood Rage, which is passive, and she deals 1 damage for every 2 health she's missing. So that might be really useful, because then when she's getting weak, when she's hurt, and when she's attacked, she'll do damage to the creatures attacking her, which could really balance things if we're like about to die. Or she could do Zealous Leap, which she could make a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. I think Blood Rage, because I feel like for one thing, Merlix always uses her as a human shield anyway, so she'd be close to the others. Zealous Leap would be a nice free action. A lot of you guys say Sentinel. I know, it all sounds so good. I feel like Blood Rage would be really useful though, because I feel like Blood Rage would really help when you're in the worst of a fight, because the other 2 where she jumps ahead, I feel like she would want to like really try to work with cover. So let's go with Blood Rage. She found in this battle, looking around the crumbling, burning husk of her village, that unfortunately is named Side Spider. It was filled with spiders of an ilk that we did not want. Blood Rage. Looking at the rattling bones hanging from the silk in the villagers' houses, seeing the destruction that was wrought upon the home of her forefathers, she's filled with Blood Rage. So there you go, Edlina. Oh hey, and Merlix is now a hunter! So let's see what Merlix has here for his hunting to help him out with stealth. So let's see. He can get more action points with Thornfang for each melee kill. He could do Flash Cone. Once per combat, Merlix throws a Flash Cone that blinds the enemies and deals his potency as magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. Ooh, that sounds really useful. So you can blind an enemy and you can deal any magic damage that he might have from a bit of magic. And if we throw the Flash Cone at, like, say, Edlina, it would hide her from the enemies. That sounds really useful. And then Thorough Shot, Merlix fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in a line within attack range. Or Through Shot, excuse me. So he can either shoot an arrow that will dodge the first enemy and hit the one behind them, or I feel like Flash Cone would be his thing, because he's a coward, and that would help to blind and confuse the enemies, and it would help to hide his allies. I feel like Flash Cone would be his thing. Through Shot would be really cool if he wasn't quite as much of a coward, but coward is one of his 2 dominant traits. Through Shot would be cool if he was a little bit more brave. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Flash Cone and try that out, because he likes hiding. Through Shot would be really useful if I was more focusing on fighting with him though. And then here we go, Little Chum is now a Greenhorn Mystic. And I think that he is actually going to have the magic spoon. So in all of this chaos, maybe they went to the Hedge Witch's house to see if the Elder Witch had any news for them, and they found that she unfortunately had fallen. Gathering her things and trying to find some magical artifacts that could help them with being able to make the most of this terrible situation, they found her spoon, the last enchanted item of her home, her enchanted spoon, which will hopefully help Liller, who happens to love taking on the roles of others, with being able to take on the role of a mage, which he never really saw himself being now, but he is the most willing out of the 3 of them to don the fallen witch's robes and to give it a try, because he is kind of goofy and he loves trying on new personas. So there we go, that'll be why he's a mage. He can have the passive ability Open Mind, where he can interfuse with 1 additional target. he could have the active ability Arches, where he bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wonderful tree that pins down surrounding enemies. So he could just like summon a tree to pin enemies down as an active skill. He could have Earth Scribe, which would allow for advanced interfusion abilities for stones and bones. Allies may wall with objects that Liller is interfused with. Huh. So I feel like I want to give him either Arches, which would be summoning a tree from the ground and pinning enemies down, or Earth Scribe, which would allow him to interfuse his magic with stones and bone. Considering we're surrounded by a bunch of silk-wrapped rattling bones of our former villagers, do you guys think we should go with Earth Scribe? Or do you think we should go with Arches and say that the Hedge Witch literally grew hedges, and so he inherited her ability when he picked up her magic spoon and robes? Dracosaur, which one has the most snarky humor potential? Earth Scribe, because I could totally see Liller using his Earth Scribe potential to enchant bones and make them dance. I actually kind of want to pick Earth Scribe now because that's what Liller would do. He would like enchant bones and rocks and like tell snarky jokes as we try to battle our way through sneaky crypts. That definitely sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds more fitting for him. I agree, Saga. And Earth Scribe because he's learned it from watching the enemy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and say that he came into his magic, and when he picked up the witch's robes and picked up her magic spoon, the ambient energy of the situation that had happened around them ended up interfusing itself with him, and his magic became united with that of bones and stone. So let's go with Earth Scribe so that he can enchant bones. Alright, and so we got some knee pads, some Star Slate knee pads that give a little bit of warding. I feel like we should give that to Edlina because she, no nonsense knee protection, because she's gonna be the one more up in front of the battle. What do you guys think? I think we should either give the knee pads to Edlina, or we could leave it and get a legacy point so that we could do something bigger. Yeah, I'm thinking Edlina. Dodo-Raptor, with his mixture of bravery and silliness, he may as well summon an angry honey badger. That sounds like Merlix, or excuse me, Liller. I'm really getting into Liller's character. I know, I wish I had a magic spoon too, but I'm scared. Alright, let's give it to Edlina. Alright, there you go, Edlina. And now you can see she's actually got the knee pads. There we go. You guys ready? A name and a song. Everything changed after that day. The heroes of Side Spider went on to win great renown. Renown? They tell our tales to put courage in quelling hearts, which would make Liller very proud. No doubt they're beginning to sing of the tale of what happened here at Side Spider in the theaters, and I do believe that that would make Liller preen with pride. The measure of a singer these days is how many rhymes she can fit to our names. Forever now will be called Queena's Bards, the Challenge of Riva, the Dragons of the Lady Loam. I think we should enter our own name. What do you guys think we should go ahead and call this company? The Dancing Bones? Oh, Cinnamon, I hope you have a good time. Don't worry, this will be up on YouTube tomorrow, or sometime in the near future. Let's see. So they're from Side Spider, and bye, Elwin. Gosh, what to call them? Dancing Bones would be something that he would pick, because he's definitely quite the jokester. The Bone Thieves, the Bone Guard. I'm stuck on the bones. Let's see, let me think for a second. I know, their town being called Side Spider is so funny. And then they got attacked by spider creatures of all things, which is just hilarious. Spider Strike, Spider Warriors. The webs unravel. The Web Guard? The Web Guardians? I know, the Dancing Spiders, right, Lily? I feel like they should be called the Dancing Spiders. Because it is kind of like silly and brave. I kind of want to go with the Unraveled Webs. I kind of like that. Web Warriors. Unraveled webs. Actually, I like that because it could be the webs of like, is it unraveled with 2 L's? They're arachnophobes saviors. I love that blend of cinnamon. Hang on, I'm gonna see. Unraveled. How to spell unraveled? Unraveled has 2 L's. Very proud I knew that. All right, I'm thinking of going with the unraveled webs because it kind of, it's fun. It fits where they're from. They're from Side Spider the town. Their first battle was against a bunch of spiders. And you could also say it's like the web of a tale, the tangled tales of their legends and lore. So let's go with the unraveled webs. Here follow the tales of the unraveled webs. Be remembered. I'm pretty excited about this. However, the enemies have become stronger. After every fight, they will become stronger. So the thrusts have now gained more strength. They're going to become more dangerous now. So we have to watch out for them. Whoa! Dreamers in blood and silk. Okay, it's really appropriate that we went with the name, the Unraveled Webs, when we're back to fighting the spiders again. So Dreamers in blood and silk, Chapter 1. Clear out all monster-controlled sites. Locate the Thyrex hive at Loglon Fluster and clear it out. So we want to go after the queen spider, and we want to defeat them. I can get behind that. So what we're going to do is we are going to be exploring our world. It's a small world for now, I believe, but when the full game comes out, I'm pretty sure that the world is going to be like huge, and you have to build different kinds of tiles to like cross, and you have to build bridges to cross rivers. You go exploring, you shop, you add new recruits. It's quite fun. So let's have our group travel together. Should we go north? North to the Winterland Stand, the Broadleaf Forest. Or should we go south to Logland first? So what do you guys think? So let's see. North Winterland Stand. So grassland at Logland. So should we go into the forest or to the grasslands? I'm thinking the forest if they want to fight spiders. The grasslands do have a pine forest that has some monsters there. We're pretty split. Let's start with the forest because this one is a bit bigger and who knows what we'll find there. So let's travel with the group, and what we'll do is we'll send them all. Oh wait, well, their health is a little low. Hopefully they won't get attacked. Let's send them scouting. So we're gonna send all of them off to go scouting. So let's go, guys. Winter is passing. Oh, and Side Spider has a new recruit available already. Cool. We'll have to see, like, we'll have to like look into getting a new recruit. We have enough legacy points we can actually get a new recruit. All right, let's do. Oh, here we go. So this is Berkside Waterworks, and it's occupied by Lurking Deepest, and so basically we found another. Is this a village? Maybe. We found a place that is being occupied by the Deepest, which is another one of the hordes that we can actually fight. But what we can try to do is we can try to prepare defenses against the enemies before we fight them. And I think we should do that because I think that'll give us more time to heal as well. So let's look at our defenses. Let's see. How shall we defend Winterland Stand if our foes attack? So we have wandered into the forest, and we have heard the cries of humans in desperate need of help. They are being attacked by another type of enemy, not the spiders who we are seeking the queen of, but another enemy who could potentially kill off those humans and cause problems. So of course we want to move in as our new band of adventurers and try to help. But I do believe that we should definitely set up some defenses first. I think that would actually be maybe Merlix's idea because he's the biggest coward, and where the other two would want to go in charging with their pickaxes and pitchforks, Merlix might be the one to be like, let's slow down and try to prepare some defenses. A lot of places to hide, basically. Bye, Cinnamon! I hope you have a good day! Oh, Chili Dog, I imagine Merlix being more scared of small spiders than the monsters he fights because he's such a coward. He is. So let's see what we should do. So Adriana suggests building barricades to concentrate the enemy into place. or train and equip local archers to assist, or she says we don't have time for any of this. Merlix wants to do hidden traps, and Liller wants to enchant the battlefield so that it will help his magic. I kind of think hidden traps would be fun, because I've never done that one before. And Liller hasn't really worked on his magic abilities just yet. Adelina might be good at training local archers, so I'm leaning towards archers or traps. Oh yeah, aloof, that is true. And when you enchant the battlefields, it is really cool. And if we run into any bones or rocks, then Liller will really be able to enchant things. So I wonder if Liller would be like, no guys, we've got to enchant it. Watch what I can do. And he'd like wave his spoon and make a boulder start like dancing a little bit. And be like, see, I've got this. We can totally do this. Hidden traps. Yeah, Redaroo. That's what I think too, though. Merlin is using his cowardice to inspire his strategy. I've never done hidden traps before, so we're going to start with that one first. So let's go ahead and prepare some hidden traps. All right. You guys build those defenses. There we go. Now this area is more defensible. And then I actually need a little bit of time to pass to let these guys heal. Because there's some lurking deepest, and these guys are actually not fully healed just yet. I want them to be healed, but it seems it doesn't want me to let them heal. So we can... Actually, you guys, now that we know that there's enemies here, do you think we should go recruit the new recruit first? Because then we would be a stronger party. And since I think Adelina is still kind of wounded, and Merlix is way wounded, do you think we should go and recruit, like, the new member first? Because, yeah, I'm feeling like we should. And that'll give us time to heal up, too. So what do you guys think? Go back to Silk's side spider because it's not actively being attacked. Just there's monsters in the area. Yeah, the more the merrier. Yeah, let's go get... hey, across. I agree. Let's go see who it is. Now Adelina is... Adelina and Merlix are now rivals? What did you do? You guys! Even though Merlix, like, has a crush on Adelina, I think Adelina was really upset at his cowardice, convincing them that they need to turn around, and getting Liller on their side, perhaps, because Liller would want the more the merrier, more people to pay attention to him, the better. But I think Adelina is mad that Merlix was such a coward that we have left the situation that needed our help. So that's interesting. Sucks for Merlix, because now they're rivals. They're not romantic. Sorry, Merlix. Sucks to be you. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see who we can find for our new recruit. This is Tilor. We can randomize them, don't worry. He has a shovel. He's a greedy leader. He is mostly greedy, and he likes to be in charge, and he's a tiny bit romantic. Okay. He's brave. He's not hot-headed. He's not very snarky. He can read a little bit. He's somewhat of a poet, but he's mostly a greedy guy who likes to be in charge. That sounds like a bully to me. Tiller grew up thinking of Steel Creek as the ugliest and most orc-inhabited place in all of the Yondering. It wasn't until years after he left that he would develop a fondness for it. There was a place he sometimes went to see his favorite things: gooseflower runnels, dandelions with frothy heads full of dreams, treetops scraping stars off the sky. He survived ruthless amongst these beauties for many years. Trusting that truer love could be found in the wild world, he journeyed out to seek it. So he actually is a wild heart. So that's interesting. He grew up in a town where he was like, these people are awful. And he wandered away to live in the wild and appreciate natural beauty until he decided that he wanted romantic love, and he came back. So he's nostalgic, a wild heart, and a flirt, who's also the guy who's got to be in charge, and he doesn't have a problem taking what he wants. What do those traits give him? Wild heart, the tree smell, the odors after the rain. I live for these things. And he is nostalgic and a flirt. I'm not completely sold on him, but I actually think it's fun. It is dandelions again. Okay, do you guys want to go ahead and keep him? Because maybe that would be the way Adelina would be like, fine, we can bring him with us. He knows a lot about plants, and that's a good thing. I kind of like him. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll keep him. At first I wasn't sure, and that's going to be interesting because now he and Liller are going to be like kind of competing to see who's going to be the leader. But we'll recruit him. All right, here we go. The greater good. Ooh, and it is Adelina who's recruiting him. The Therlix are more widespread than we thought. We're handling it, but barely. We're lucky we have Tilor. He kept our most important trade route safe. No harm has come to the carts as long as he's been on it. So far, anyway. But you heard what Adelina said. Oh, he looks like he's taking this really seriously. I've been thinking about this a lot. From the sound of it, I could be doing way more for us, long-term, in a company like theirs. Side Spider doesn't mean much if it's surrounded by a world full of Thyrics. What? Leave? But who's going to keep the carts safe? Fifa could do a decent job. She knows the forest around that route as well as anyone. Aw, old Mark. He's like, no, my money. This is the right thing to do. I can't turn down the opportunity to fight. I'll be back and visit. I promise. We can't let Fifa's head get too big with me gone, right? And look at Adelina. She looks so pleased. She's like, now this is somebody with some gumption. All right. So, oh my gosh, Tilor. Look at him as a warrior. He buffed up. Do you guys want to make him like a ridiculous buff warrior who lived as a wild man in the forest and insists that he knows what's best and that he deserves first cut of everything? Or do you want to make him a hunter who, because he lived in the wilderness, knows how to walk stealthily through the land? Or do you want to make him a mystic who perhaps picked up a magic stone or two while he was wandering on his own? I kind of want to make him a warrior because, like, boom, look at him. Like, I don't have anybody in our group like that just yet. And he seems kind of sassy. I feel like, you know that scene in Hercules from Disney where like he lives on the island and goes from being like a scrawny teenager to like lifting boulders and things like that? I feel like that's Tilor. Like, he lived in the wilderness by himself, but had like his own theme song that he would listen to in his head, sing and whistle, and maybe he taught some of the animals to whistle it back like the birds while he's lifting boulders. He's got kind of like a Gaston sort of feeling too. Oh my gosh, Redaroo, I feel like Adelina went and recruited the beefiest guy she could find to annoy Merlix. I think she did too. Oh my gosh, I know he is like Gaston, right, Loof? Alright, let's go ahead and get him. We'll see what our Gaston does. Alright, Tilor. So we actually need to train him as a warrior, and we're going to go ahead and have Adelina do that. So that's going to take her 20 days, and I feel like while she is training him as a warrior, Liller and Merlix are going to go ahead and scout the other area. So we're going to have these two go scout because I think that Adelina is giving Merlix just the complete cold shoulder right now. So let's go ahead and have them scout while we're training. I kind of love Tilor, our new recruit. This is so freaking hilarious. So he is now a greenhorn warrior. Warriors like Tilor are built hardy, enduring, and with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. So should he be a shield spear, once every turn as a free action, Tilor shreds 2 of a foe's armor with their weapon. Should he be a sentinel, which would allow him to leap 2 tiles to intercept creatures running at us. Should he be a raider, where he can start a fire on an empty tile or break a piece of adjacent scenery. I kind of feel like he should be a shield shear, because if we're going to be fighting those spiders, the reason it was so hard in the beginning was because they had so much armor, and I feel like that would be a great way to be like, bash, like that's his specialty. Yeah. I know, right? Kinlix, I love this kind of game too. This is so fantastic. Yeah, let's go with Shield Shear because I feel like not only is it useful for our future battles, but also it fits him because he was like a little tiny wild man in my mind, and now we realize, no, he's a Gaston who was like, I don't know, swallowing entire fish whole and lifting boulders all day long while like birds sung him a theme song. I had no idea I was going to fall for him so quick as a character. Shield Sphere it is. All right, and we're about to finish scouting. Uh-oh. So, okay. Saddle up, guys. This is gonna be a big one. While you remember that Edlina is off training Tillor, the, like, beefcake warrior who has just come in, who has a great reputation and everybody in town loves him for having defended their roads for so long, even though he is a little bit greedy and wants his cut of things, and even though he is a little bit bossy, Liller and Merlix are off to kind of like cool off after the fight that they have had. So Elena has disparaged both of them for being cowards. Liller is not a coward, but he wasn't enough of a leader to deter Merlix from stepping away from the people who needed help just then. So somehow he's in trouble too, and he has no idea how that happened. And Merlix is conflicted. He was told by Edlina, who he has always wanted that lifelong romantic connection with, the romance that his parents never had, that stability that he really wanted in his life. And so he has been wandering the forest trying to figure out what to do with himself since then. And they approach the Wolf Price. Gleaming weird and golden, a strange stone outcropping captures Merlix's eye. So Merlix, perhaps seeking to redeem himself, has discovered something in the grasslands. Let me guess. Something up there is pissed at us. That sounds like Liller. Shouldn't we check? Upon the hill's summit, nothing is waiting for them. Well, we have found a pretty good picnic spot. I imagine Liller's just like ready to break out the picnic. Then it begins. A thrumming. It grows louder. And louder. Until the stone underfoot chatters and shakes. It grows louder. Until it is a mighty growl, clamoring, thundering. And then it resolves. A voice. I am the one. The voice of a carnivore, cunning and crooning, warning them to run, promising to give chase. The one you have hunted so long. Through tears and stars. You have hunted so long for me, and for a brotherhood that should be yours. Do you know my name? A name? It was a gift I gave to your ancestors. They walked my myth over green fields and fallow. To the curves and corners of being, they walked. Do you know my name? How? How would I know? A blessing earned through ancient service, an oath written in steps and trails, and sealed with a name. You only need to know it. I'll ask you once more. Do you know my name? Lucius! Like reading a fairy tale from youth and realizing how disturbing it is, Merlix doesn't like knowing the name, but he's sure he's right. Yes, I am Lucius, your wolf god, and now you may take my oath. Abandon your humanity, my boy, and be blessed as wolfkind. Ooh! So, should we have Merlix the coward, who has somewhere in his family's turbulent ancient line an ancestor who bonded with the wolf god, should he accept the transformation and lose his humanity and take the wolf god's blessing, even though he is quite the coward? Or should he go ahead and run with Liller, who says, do not take the oath, because what cost could there be? Oh boy. Like, oh man. Merlix is such a coward, but he's also fresh off of a fight with Edlina. He's feeling super self-conscious because like Beefcake Boy has shown up and is like moving in on his girl, which isn't even his girl. Okay, take the oath. Oh my goodness, yes, do it. Oh, you guys, he did just almost get dumped. He'd be feeling pretty conflicted. He would want to do it now after all that's happened. Maybe now is his chance to show his bravery. All right, guys, we're gonna do it. You guys are all like, he's gonna accept it. If they hadn't just had that fight, and if Tilor wasn't here, I don't know if Merlix would have been brave enough to do this. All right, so now he's feeling bitter. He's feeling frustrated. He really wants Edlina to respect and admire him so that they can fall in love like he has always wanted. And she has no idea that's even like on the radar. And he's jealous of Tilor, so he takes the oath. Merlix kneels, and beneath him a green light pools. Dandelions! We're back to the dandelions! Rise yellow, hello Neoflare, out of the sparse windswept dirt. They grow old and white and throw their seeds. Next, wilt to nothing. The god rock he kneels upon hums. It cracks somewhere inside. A soul-sundering howl. Like 1,000 trapped megalithic wasps echo in the bone jar of his skull. That's very specific. Merlix. Oh, Liller looks really upset. Oh! Behold, friends! It's the new Merlix! Oh my gosh! Just the head? Retirement age +2. He can live a little longer now. Behold our new Merlix. Oh my goodness gracious. How is he going to kiss Edlina in his dreams now with their fancy wedding that he has always wanted? Okay, Merlix has now gained the ability Wolf Touched, so he has accepted the blessings of the Wolf God, and he has just a wolf head. So the blessings of Lokius allows Merlix to smell the wind and taste prey. So now if anyone gets close to him, so if an enemy gets close to him, he can bite them with his wolf jaws. So now Merlix is gonna stroll back into the village and be like, look Edlina, I'm literally a beast now. Come on. That's true, maybe Edlina likes dogs. Dracosaur. Good point. I have a feeling she is a dog person. So there's that. But there we go, guys. So we have just transformed Merlix into what is it called? I think Wolfkind. Let me double check. He's Wolf Touched, excuse me. So kind of awesome, right? All right, let's go ahead and have him go over to the Brickside Waterworks, and then we're actually going to have Edlina agree to meet him over here. So the two groups are going to be meeting back at Winterland Stand, or at Brickside Waterworks. Winterland Stand, excuse me. I mean, isn't this so awesome? Hey Nandy, so good to see you. I know, right? Oh my gosh, Finny. It is like Beauty and the Beast. Oh, Loof Scared, you're so right. Dog breath is smelly. So I think that this is totally going to backfire on Merlix when it comes to trying to like win over Edlina. Whew. But all right, you guys ready? Do you want to go ahead and attack the deepest? So I think there's two things we can do here. We can attack this waterworks and try to free the people, or we can attack the lurking deepest. So I think there's two different problems here. Do you want to free the people at the waterworks first? Because I'm not sure if these are the same thing, but I don't think they are. I think I kind of want to try to free the people first. Sit Merlix, down, come, Chili Dog. Oh my gosh, Chili Dog, you're right. With Liller's goofball at like 99 out of 100, can you guys just imagine the jokes that Liller has been cracking? Like, first he was a little upset because his friend has just lost his humanity, but then the whole walk up to the waterworks, I would bet you everything Liller was making wolf and dog jokes. He was like, come on, here boy, do you want a snack? Like, all right, sit. Like, I think that Merlix is just about ready to toss Liller off a cliff, because I'm pretty sure Liller has been cracking jokes just the entire time, and he just cannot stop. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, hey, Kensel. Oh my gosh, yes, I definitely am. I definitely am going to be playing Sword and Shield. I'm probably going to get Sword because of one of the exclusives. But anyway, speaking of swords, what do you guys think? Small group or rescue the people? Hey, Across! Oh, I'm so glad! You missed the first half of the stream and you don't know these guys very well, but you love them already? I'm so glad. Oh, hey, Neo. I agree. I think we should go ahead and rescue. All right, so we're gonna assault Brickside Waterworks and see with all of our heroes if we're getting pretty diverse now, if we're able to rescue them. Here we go. Jigsaw. This place gives me the creeps. What kind of weirdos would want to live here? I don't think anyone ever lived here. Look at the size of Tilhor. Oh my gosh. And he also has adventured in the wilds by himself for a long time, and he is a bit of a leader. Look, it's all wide open. Until the roof caved in, there would have been no cover at all. It must have been built well into a settled territory, well after defenses and other necessary structures. Tilor, geez, like, he's really done his research on defenses. I think that he's the better strategic leader, and Liller is the better charismatic leader. I think Liller really speaks to the emotions and the personalities of all of the people involved in the Unraveled web group, but Tilor is the better strategic leader, because those two are the two competing for the leadership spots. And if you look close, you can see how beautifully it was once decorated. It was a shrine. Am I the only person wondering to whom or to what? Our shrine experience has been a little varied. Merlex, he's the only one at a shrine so far, and he turned into half a wolf. At least he can still speak. We might find a clue to the builders in that chest over there. And if not, maybe something shiny. Tilor is greedy. It's going to need all three of us to get it open. 1, 2, 3. This is what we get for picking a greedy guy who has a leadership, like, belief, guys. We just opened some creepy abandoned chest in a creepy abandoned shrine. Maybe Tilor, you know, at least he's also going to be first in line for battle. Well, I'm not sure what that is. It's not that it's so much, it's not a that so much as a them? Wait, what? Are those legs? What did you guys find? I think so. It's the lower third of a statue. Wait, why would anyone store a statue in team, weapons out. The party's coming to us. Wait, why is there a statue in thirds? Oh my gosh. Oh, look at these foes. Okay, so they're called the Woken. So these are totally not the guys who were lurking. That was a totally different class of monsters who were lurking in the forest. So we have arrived at an abandoned shrine, and there are these guys called the Woken. At the deepest levels of the deepest hierarchy are the Woken. Fresh converts are often the most zealous. Okay, okay. Alright, so I think the Woken are cultists, basically. So they're probably like demon warped cultists who I think maybe were once human. That's what my theory is going to be, at least. But alright guys, we're here! So we want to defeat all of the foes that are here. Okay, so far it's just one. I'm not too terribly concerned about that just yet. Can I use a flash code on him? No, but I can use it on one of our... Okay, hang on, because I want to save our action point. So, alright guys. We're going to get in here, and we are going to go ahead and maybe take some cover. Liller. Oh, Liller has his magic now. Okay, he's really brave, so he would definitely jump up. Liller, back! Okay. Liller can interfuse things, which means he can use his magic energy to do battle. And it looks like these are the things that are close enough to interfuse right now. He can interfuse a hide, which would end up making the hide whip out and constrict one of the enemies and hobbling them, so it would squeeze away its life. He could interfuse the shrine to provide cover or to light the lamp. He could interfuse this tree, which would explode a wooden object into a shredding blast of splinters that savages the area. That would probably be more useful if we had more enemies around us. And then we could also interfuse with the rocks. And if you remember, he has that special ability so that he can control rocks really well. So he can either use it as a basic interfusion with a disc to throw them at nearby enemies, or he could use it as a rock shield, create a protective shell of stones around the mystic or an ally, granting 3 HP until next turn. He could also use it as to calcify, gain 1 armor and 1 warding and 1 temporary HP when interfusing with the stone. Okay, that sounds really cool. I think we're gonna go ahead and have him constrict this hide though, and start squeezing the life out of this. Oh wait, he can interfuse with this log. Ooh, and a shredding blast? Man, Liller, look at you. Let's do the hide first though, because I could see him thinking that it was really funny to wrap something up in that hide. And then let's constrict this guy. Nice! Alright, so he's hobbled and damaged now, so maybe he won't be able to shoot us, which would be awesome. And let's send Merlix up here. Can he shoot from over here? Oh, he can shoot 100% now. Get him! Get him! Yes! Did you see that? Look at you guys. I am so proud. That was really well done. All right, we can't get behind this for cover. Shield shear. It looks like we have one more slinger and then one guy here. Liller, Guardian. End your turn and wait for an enemy to come within range. Let's try to protect Liller. I feel like Tillor would try to kind of like show off that way to protect him. So Guardian, guarding against foes. Whoops, Adelina, I did not mean to move you. Now let's have Adelina also come over and guard against foes. Oh wait, she can't do Guardian just yet. Ooh, hang in there. Oh, Tillor, you moved on your own, huh? That's interesting. I didn't know he'd do that. And then Flash Cone, we could actually hide someone, which could be potentially kind of useful. All right. No, I didn't mean to hide you. Oh, I have to be more careful with how I select them. And hey, the sour candy, hi! Give me just a second. I need to figure out how we're going to do this battle without getting everybody in trouble. Oh, I can constrict again. Yes, constrict this guy again. Sweet. So now we've hobbled that guy. And then now I think we can come over and I can shoot that guy from over here. Oh no! We missed. That guy took cover, even though he was supposed to be hobbled. Well, speaking of taking cover, I think we can actually take cover. Yeah, look, we can take cover behind the hide because our friend is actually defending against it. So let's actually run up. Tillor is going to be really bold. He's going to run behind the hide. And I'm going to have Adelina join him. Because those two are willing. What is that thing? A shrine. Interesting. But Tillor and Adelina are supposed to be the two. Can we light this lamp? That might be useful. Let's do Guardian. Nice, we took cover. The Woken is coming down. Oh geez. You weren't supposed to come and attack my friends. Alright, come on, Adelina. Hang in there, guys. Adelina, get him! Ooh! Oh my gosh, cool! But now Merlix, who has a rivalry going on with Adelina now, wants to go ahead and show off his abilities. Sweet! Because he had the rivalry, he did more extra damage. Nice! Alright, Lillor, constrict this guy again. Alright, hobbled and 2 damage, and then let's have Tillor jump up here and strike. Yes! They make a good team! Bye, Vivorion! Oh my gosh. Oh, and bye, Retta! This is so fun. I love this so much. This is awesome. Look at that! We found some new gear, the Sure Hammer. Individuals strike with the Sure Hammer, knocking the foe to another tile and dealing additional damage equal to the distance knocked back. That sounds like something that we should actually probably give to Talor. Let me see. What do you guys think? Talor was the first one to like jump in there. Bye, Mandy. And I really feel like that would be really fun. They're getting so good. I feel like I would give it to Talor first. They both have the lumber axe, but I feel like he jumps up. Yeah, he wants the big smashy hammer. I agree, Dracosaur. So let me go ahead and give it to him. Action smash. Talor strikes with the sure hammer, knocking the foe back another tile. That just fits for him. I feel like Edlina is more about nuanced bravery and shields, and Talor is just like grab smash. We did that. There we go. Hey, look what I found. Something shiny? I got this lid open by myself. I think it's more of the statue. Liller would be very curious about things. The middle piece, right? The torso? If that's the torso, it must have been about twice my height. It probably fits into one of these alcoves. Let's look in those other chests. The head might have some gems for eyes or something. Talor just wants to put this like ancient relic together so he can pry the gemstone eyes out. I love how the dialogue that the characters say is very much affected by their personality. So because Talor is so greedy, that's why he is saying those things. But if he wasn't greedy and he was more bookish, then maybe he would say something that would have more to do about studying the history of the shrine that they're in. It's so cool. Oh, hey, Gnu! I hope you're having a good idea. And Saga, you're right. Talor does seem kind of like Thor. All right, so let's see. I know gem eyes, right, Swana? Doesn't it bother? Oh, and I love that Merlixar Coward is like, hold up. Doesn't it bother anyone else that the statues were stored in 3 separate? Found it! Here's the head. Oh, wow. It's like head day or something. I found a head too. Oh, wait. There's 2 heads? I mean, a stone head, not an actual head. That would be gross. Liller, I love you. He's got such comedic everything to him. Yours is a stone head too, right? Later, are you guys sure this is a good idea? Why not? The dig site is secure, and we did say our mission was to bring peace and civilization to the Yondering Lands. Art is a part of civilization, right? There you go, Talor. The only question is, which head do we use? So it looks like we have a frog head on the left, and we have a ram head on the right. No questions in my mind. There aren't nearly enough frogs in the world, says Liller. I'd rather the ram. It's more dignified, says Talor. Or Merlix. We should seriously leave this thing alone. So guys, should we go with the frog? Because Liller is definitely being playful. Should we go with the ram? Because Talor is, right, that is a little more dignified. Or should we go with leaving it alone? Okay, you guys are all saying frog. Okay, so in my head, the thing is, I imagine that Talor is determined to pick up this ram head and put the ram head on. So he is striding over there, ready to pick it up and show off his muscles. And Liller, who has the ability to enchant stone, takes the moment while Talor is like, you know, bracing himself, using proper like body mechanics so he doesn't literally snap his spine in half. And while Talor is trying to show off, and Edlina is kind of like, whoa, while he's picking up the ram head and like holding it above him, kind of, and then he starts flexing his muscles a little bit to be like, yes, observe, Edlina, observe. I am Talor. I am so strong. Look at these muscles. And then he would think that he was totally going to be able to take the lead on picking which statue head to use, because, you know, he's the only one who could pick it up. But then Liller has the ability to enchant stone that we picked at the very beginning of the stream. And so he's just going to take out that magic soup wand, point it at the frog head, and frogs. Here we go. All right, here we go with Liller. So he has enchanted the frog head. It is landing on top of the statue. We have now created the frog statue. What have we done? All hail the great toad. What happens next? Merlix is like experienced with this magic, and he's like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Oh, thank you, LD. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me that you adore my style of storytelling. Cancel. Tior is 80% beef, 10% marshmallow. I love that. I love that. Groan. Creak. Boing! That's a frightening boing. Thud. Creak. Boing! It's jumping! The statue is jumping! Like a frog. Of all of the options, I did not see that one as possibly something that would happen. Thud. That feels wonderful. I get so stiff after all those years in that box. We are familiar with talking shrines. I shall give a gift to you who set me free. Liller? Liller. Liller, are you about to have all of those jokes that you made about, like, dog breath to Merlix completely bite you in the butt? And are you about to become frog-headed? Are you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Liller. Liller pad. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine Merlix right now? Can you imagine how hard he is laughing? All of those jokes that he cracked about dog breath and fetch and here boy and how Liller has a frog head. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. They are my precious children. I hope nothing more terrible happens to these four. Wow, guys. This is amazing. Now to see how the world has changed. Hey, wait! The statue hopped away. Now I bet you wish you'd listened to me and left it alone. Oh, I don't know, Merlix. Like I said before, there aren't nearly enough frogs in the world. Liller pad. Do you see how he just used his goofball trait? The text made it so that he used his goofball trait to just roll this off. Oh, Liller pad. I love you. So think about it this way. He's already going to be cracking jokes because you know how they say you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince? Now he's just going to be making those jokes because he's a little bit of a romantic too, I think. And that's going to be like his new pickup line. He's like, so, do you want to see if I turn into a prince? I love this. I know he's not even mad about having an entirely new head. This is amazing. I am so pleased with this. Unfortunately, there's new calamities, so the Woken fighters have become stronger against us. But that was amazing. Liller, dude, I love you. He's now frog-touched. Liller has been transformed into a bit of a frog. He has a frog head. Liller can make a loud croak, so I don't even think he has any special abilities. He just has a frog head now. Oh, guys, this is glorious. All right. I think that at this point, Edlina is just kind of like, am I the only normal person here? Like, I think she's really wondering what the heck is going on with this group and a little bit doubtful about if they're gonna have what it takes to, you know, be able to save the world. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he needs a hop. I love it. I love it. I'll bet he finds passing flies irresistible from now on. Luff's scared. I would bet you're right. I think it would take all of 1 second to accidentally like go bloop and eat like a fly or a dragonfly, and Liller, like everyone would be horrified, and I think that Edlina would be like, that's it, that is too gross, oh my gosh, like I don't think she's into eating bugs, but I think Liller would just be like chewing a dragonfly with its wings sticking out and be like, well, Actually, it's kind of tasty. I just love this. I know, Dracosaur. Adelina just rolls her eyes. Animals, all of you. And to be honest, guys, I think Talor's jealous. I think Talor is a little bit jealous that he's, you know, he's the only one of the guys that doesn't have an animal head. You know, if he'd picked up the ram head faster, I mean, he could have horns right now. And that'd be pretty cool, right? Like, I bet he used to wrestle with rams when he was alone by himself in the wilderness for so long. So I think that even though Adelina is probably leaning towards Talor now because she's so like freaked out by the animal heads just a bit, it takes a little while to get used to, that Talor is actually secretly jealous of the other two. So that's hilarious. But all right, now that we have come to the Winterland stand, and we can actually go ahead and secure the site, which can help us find possibly new items. So we're gonna go ahead and secure it. Remember, kids, cleaning up is about wanting it for yourself, not just doing it because you're told to. Luller, I think that this just sent his comedic everything through the stratosphere right now. That's so hilarious. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to upgrade this site so that we can get resources from it. So basically we're gonna like go through and secure it just to make sure we're doing everything we need to. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armors. So we're gonna investigate everything thoroughly and find an item. There you go, guys. Uh-oh. The Cure Garden has become infested by the Thixels, the spider creatures we're fighting against. Alright, let's go ahead and see what item we have found. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Brickside Waterworks helped lay old riddles to rest and unearth new compelling questions. So basically we stuck around the shrine and we secured the shrine and made sure that like there wasn't anything we were overlooking, and that allows us to secure the tile, the place that we're at, and it also gives us a new item, which I really wanted. Plenty to satisfy the curious. And I think that it also gave Adelina something to do while Liller and Merlix are probably having, I don't know, like competitions. I could just see Liller being like blah, 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 with his tongue all the time, and Merlix like trying to have like a howling competition. Oh, that's what they would do. They would probably croak and howl at each other all the time to see who could be louder. I could see Liller being like croak with his frog head and Merlix trying to like out howl him. That would totally be what those two would be doing. And Adelina would be like researching and studying everything to try to have some sense of normalcy in her life. Briskside Waterworks will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Excellent. So we will get heartwood and fabrics from this resource now. And we have the Fern Shadow Pauldrons. Intricately designed with flowing curves, they can make any hero feel fabulous, and they add dodging ability. So who should we give this to? Maybe Adelina? That would give her 55 dodge. It would give Merlix 60 dodge, Liller 62 dodge, and Tiller 55 dodge. Do you think we should give it to Adelina because she hasn't gotten any new items or a new head for a while? But we could give it to Liller because he would feel fabulous with wearing it. And he would also have a chance to like say that that's his new frog power. It does seem to scream Adelina to me though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it to Adelina because I feel like she's getting a little left out, and having more dodge when she's one of the fighters who's up in front of everybody would be really good for her. So we're gonna, and look at how cool she looks with that on. That's really cool. I love how every item you get is reflected in the design. So let's go ahead and claim this. Can the animal touched be changed back? If so, Merlix was changed back. Lilipad would be like, wow, so I guess you've got no bark and no bite. Neoflare, that's hilarious. If Merlix did get changed back, Liller would totally be like, you've got no bark and no bite now. That would totally be what he would do. But all right, let's go ahead and travel with the group back to this tile, I think, because I think we want to build something there. So let's come back over here. All right, we're at logged in, and we can build a station here that will let us earn resources. So it costs 2 legacy points. The people's needs are our needs as well. We should help as we can. Spider Silk's tailoring families have selected this spot for an outfitter or a weaver works or even a well-renowned tannery. Any of those would help the province prosper. The provincials prosper. So we can spend our 2 legacy points either to make enemies weaker over time, or we could use them to build a station so that we can get more resources and so that it can help the humans prosper. I kind of would like to build some resources. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at what we could do. An outfitter provides hides and fabric, a weaver works provides 2 fabrics, and a tannery provides 2 hides. I'm kind of tempted to do a weaver works because I feel like they've lived with these spider creatures for so long and they've learned how to like weave, and I mean their village was even like named Side Spider. So I kind of feel like that's what we should do. But do you guys think we should go with hide and fabric since we're already getting fabric from the shrine? Probably hide and fabric for an outfitters. Good water. Yeah, one of each does seem smart, Drikosaur. So we're gonna go ahead and go with hide and fabric. There we go. Build it, guys. Good job. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. We now have a little outfitter. And so if we continue to protect this grassland at the end of the chapter, then we will actually be able to get resources from it. So that's really cool. All right, well, that's going to be a little tricky because Thixral have infested the tiles and they have spread. So we're going to scout the tile, and this Thixral are infesting the tile. They may ambush groups of 3 or fewer heroes, patrol or take out the source to clear the infestation. So this is a place where those spider creatures are encroaching upon human territory, and it is dangerous. Oh, but before we go, do you guys, because this is a infested tile, do you guys think we should go and immediately try to take out the enemies there? Or do you think that we should prepare defenses against the enemies at the outfitters before we leave? So should we do defenses or should we go straight into scouting and attacking? Because defense, the longer we spend defending an area, the more likely that the enemies will have a incursion, but it's a long time until the next incursion, actually. Laline, you think scout? Neo Flare. The best defense is a good offense from Talor. Okay. Alright, like a majority of you guys are saying scout, so let's go ahead and scout. And we'll come back and prepare defenses if we realize like the situation's really bad. Alright, so let's travel over here. Scout with the group. I can't believe we have a frog head. Oh! Okay. So the calamities, the enemies have advanced their plans over time. The Thixral are getting much, much stronger. The Woken now do extra damage. The Stump can now do concussions. And the Sommeliers can now shoot better. So there's a lot of enemies who are getting stronger over time. But it seems like the Thixral are doing a lot of growing. We've used up our legacy points to build that outfitter, so we don't have any legacy points left over to stop their battles. But we'll just have to accept that. Oof. Oof. Alright, keep going, guys. Scout the area. It's winter of year 2. Kerr Garden has been revealed. Loglorn Water Wheel. So apparently it's being held by the Thixral. There's also a lurking Thixral. So I think those are 2 different things. So we can either free the water wheel or we can take out the lurking Thixral. There's strength 4. And then let me actually check something really quickly. 22, 22, 20, 23. Our characters are getting older, guys. Our characters are getting older. Oh, hey, Painseagull. Okay, I actually want to try taking out the lurking Thixral. Let's go ahead and try that out. What do you think? Should we try to free the human establishment immediately? Or should we try to take out the lurkers just to kind of see what's happening? They do become stronger after every battle. I gotta think about that. Actually, I kind of want to attack the water wheel and see if we can free them. I know, they are still so young, Swanamoon. Just 20, 23. Fingers crossed we'll see them retire. You can stay with your heroes so long that they do end up retiring. Alright. I'm gonna take the initiative. We're gonna go ahead and take out the lurkers so the water wheel can't call for reinforcements. That's true. And I've never fought the lurkers before. The best way to grow up is to kill some monsters. Neoflare, I love that. Alright, let's go ahead and take out these lurkers, because I've never... Lurking quietly and gathering strength. Huh. Yeah, let's try that. I want to see what happens. Oh wait, I think that we actually just do the attack then. Okay. I think that makes more sense. One false step. Notice how ordinary everything seems? Maybe Logland Waterwheel isn't as dangerous as we believe. Click. Creak. Liller! Liller fell into a hidden trap, you guys! What was that? Where did Liller go? Down here! I'm caught on something. I can't climb out. Ooh, that sounds like a web. That sounds like a web. Talk about clumsy. Yeah, don't worry. We'll come get you. Tell her. Alright, so... Should we send Merlix down with an 87% chance to climb down quick and help Liller up? Let's take our time, tie off a rope, and be safe and sure. You may not like this, but we could use poor Liller as bait for our traps. Merlix! Should we take the 87% of just jumping down and getting him up really quick? Should we wait? I feel like we shouldn't do what Tiller says with waiting, because, I mean, a trap is going to be checked, so better to get out of there pretty quickly. Or should we do what Merlix says and use Liller as bait? What do you guys think? Bait seems fun. Kids these days never had to kill a monster like me. Tiller. Oh, Neoflare. Toss Merlix in. I mean, we could get both of them stuck down there, I think is the risk of that. I could see Merlix and Liller probably have grown a lot closer now that they're both, like, animal-headed, though. So that makes sense, too. Make it... Tiller's choice makes sense, though, is to tie off a rope and be safe, and sure. That does make sense, but I think that that's going to let us get ambushed because we're in a trap. So, okay. Well, then they can both be bait. Okay, let's go ahead and send Merlix down, and if they're both down there, they can both be bait. I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I agree, Kipdav, because I think that Merlix and Liller have grown together, since they are both animal-headed, and they're going to do their best to, you know, stick together. So, hopefully that worked. It doesn't take Merlix long at all to nimbly climb down, but getting back up is another matter. This isn't good. The enemy will be closing in and we're unprepared. Yes, I think we managed to get out no problem. By the time Liller and Merlix had made it out of the pit, battle is upon you. So Merlix gained a temporary block. No! We gained a block. Oh no, we didn't manage it. I think we managed to do it pretty quickly, but we lost our stealth and our block ability. Oh man, I think that there were multiple outcomes that could have happened from that. There's so many Dweavers and Thrusks. Oh geez Louise. Oh boy. Oh me oh my. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Wagons. Okay, where is Liller? We have a ruined wall, which we could actually use. Oh wait. We have a stump, which we could splinter blast. I think we should try to use the stump, Liller. Maybe we should try to use the stump, but the ruined wall, we could either make a rock shield to grant 3 HP until the next turn, and we can use it to give us armor and warding and HP, or we can use it as a discus. I feel like I want to try the splinter blast so that we can try to blow up against these guys. Can I reach it yet? I cannot reach it, but I can reach the ruined wall. A stone disc that launches at an enemy in the scenery, then ricochets to damage another nearby enemy. Or it can make a rock shield around the mystic or an ally, granting them 3 HP. That's actually really powerful. Huh. And then the ruined pillar can do the same thing. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead We're gonna move him into some better cover. Like so. And then I'm actually gonna try interfusing the stump. We can't use it this turn, but to try to do a Splinter Blast attack. Which is good because we've got more monsters back there. Okay. Oh wait, we can do a Splinter Blast. Yes! Splinter Blast these guys. Get them. Get them good. Sweet! And their armor is now shredded. Okay, that's better than it really could have turned out. Alright. And then let's get Merlix. Where can he shoot from? Not back here. Can he shoot from back here? He can shoot from back here. So Merlix is a coward, so we're gonna get him over here. I'm gonna have him shoot. Sweet. Alright, so he did a lot of damage. And then let's actually dive. Let's get Tilor behind this cover. Yeah, let's get him behind the cover. And we can interfuse that to make it even better because Liller has rock interfusement. So if we interfuse the stone, I totally forgot, or I should have done that, because that will make it even better cover for us. And we're very low on dodge and cover right now, and armor. Oh, Tiller! Tiller! Oh no, and it's setting off an alarm. It interfused with the hay. No, Tiller! 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 Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can we make Tiller invisible? I think we can make him invisible and we can blind those guys. Okay, I've got to think about this. Give me just a second, guys. All right. Now, we could give Tiller some defense. Tiller, I think you are stuck here. You could slam that guy or this guy. You could do shield spear to shred 2 of a foe's armor. You have 2 moves. I think he has a chance of being able to hit both of these guys. Alright, hang in there, guys. Let's try this. Dodged. It dodged, it dodged, it dodged, it dodged. Okay. Let's see. Definitely want to get rid of that thrust. I have no idea what their interfusions are going to do. If they splinter blast us, we're probably in a very bad situation. I wonder if we can become hidden flash cone to blind these guys. That is probably the best idea. To blind and hide Tiller. Or to hide Tiller and blind the other guy. Probably a really good idea. There we go. And then let's actually step out. We're gonna risk it to shoot that thing. Yeah. Okay, thank goodness. So that one's gone. Now I'm gonna have Elena. I feel like she would want to do a big attack right there. Liller, you come over here. If you interfuse the ruined rock wall, that would be really good for us. Oh wait, you could do calcify. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay, can you calcify Liller, actually? Tiller? Is that something you can do? Can you give it to him? So interfuse, calcify, rock shield. Create a protective shield of stones around a mystic or an ally, granting 3 HP. I want a rock shield Tiller. That's what I really want out of life. Let's see, interfuse. Can I do calcify and grant 3 or... Did that work on Tiller? I have no idea. I think it worked on Liller. Phooey. Sorry guys, I'm kind of new. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay, that's right. I interfused on that now. Okay. Create a protective shield of stone around an ally, gaining plus 3 HP until next turn. Alright, that makes me want to go ahead and try to protect Tiller. So, Tiller, you have a protective rock shield around you now and more HP. And now we can use, let's see, maybe Discus or a rock shield to Adriana? Interesting. Or I could interfuse with another piece. The rock's back here. I'm gonna interfuse with the rocks back there. Alright, and Adriana... Can I have you do Guardian? You can't swap with him. I'm gonna have her risk it and come out here and attack. To get rid of that guy. Oh, I really hope I can get her behind. No, another one? Oh, thank goodness, that's blocked. Oh, hang in there, hang in there. Hang in there, hang in there. Adriana! Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Not good. Like 18 million levels of not good. Why does that thing have so much freaking defense? Okay. Okay. Liller. We need discus. Like, can you discus hit those guys? He can. Okay. Use it. And I need you to hit, like, this guy. I really need that guy to get hit. Okay, so they took a little bit of damage, but that wasn't enough. Alright, she can strike this guy, though. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's good. Now, no, you were supposed to get behind. What are you doing? Oh, dear me. Oh, Adriana, don't die. I thought she could move. I thought she had one more move, you guys. Oh, Merlix really cares a lot about her, too. I feel like he'd hit as hard as he could. Does he have... Oh, why didn't I have him? Oh, okay, Tiller. Like, can you somehow save this? Because you're hidden. Slam him, slam him, slam him, slam him. He's blocked! Oh, and he lost his hiding! The thing moved! Merlix! Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, Tiller is so close to doom and death. So freaking close to doom and death. I need rock shields on these guys. We need to take this thing out. What does more damage? Bite? Or... Okay, I think bite actually could potentially do more damage, but... There's that. Let's see. Can I do any kind of attack here? Alright, hang on. Alright, can I come down to attack the Dweaver? I think I can. Sorry guys, give me just a second. This is quite a bit going on. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we shredded that thing's armor and took care of it. And now, if I can get Tiller in here, I think he can be protected on both ends. He'd be shielded on both sides. So I'm gonna have him do Guardian. And then I'm going to do Rock Shield. Yes. Come here. On Adriana. Adriana. Which should hopefully give her some more protection. And I'm going to do Discus with these rocks. I can't reach that guy. Booey. I really wanted to reach that guy. Alright. Discus Rock Shield on Tiller? Okay, so I'm trying to shield. We're shielding our two big fighter friends. The Dweaver! Oh, thank goodness. Tiller is like cowering behind there. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, okay. Only a 25% chance of shooting from there. Merlix. Okay, come on, Merlix. I need your bravery for just a moment. I don't think he can stand. He's gotten too attached to his friends. Oh, please hit it. Oh, it was blocked. No. Okay, that was really awful. All right, all right, all right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Discus? Get that thing. Yes! All right, so that helped out. Tiller, the thing is like stuck in the center. How would I be able to get this gosh darn guy? Did we lose our rock? Okay, we still have our rock. Adriana, you might, we need to get this out of where it's at, because right now, unfortunately, it is in a very bad position, because if I send her in there, all right, she's gonna do Guardian. Ah, if only I could do Guardian, because okay, wait, it's coming out. Merlix! No, there's another one! Tiller! Oh gosh, okay, hang on guys. We've got quite the battle going on. All right, Merlix, come on. You need to get into protection, Merlix. Like, that's the biggest thing. Let's get you down under cover, and now you can go ahead and shoot to your heart's content. All right, that's good. Tilor, you would still, I think, have some cover back there. All right, we're gonna have Edlina jump up. Yes! All right, we defeated that Dweaver. We've got this, guys. All right, and now let's do Discus on this guy. All right, Tilor, do your best, buddy. Come on. No, Tilor, you were supposed to slam. Tilor! Tilor! Adelina! Adelina! Another one? You guys, we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. I can't even tell you how much trouble we're in. Oh, gracious me. Oh my gosh. Can I even... there's two more. No, what are you doing, Tilor? I mean, that's wonderful, but you're gonna die. Hello, Pebble Master, welcome. Discus, Discus, Discus. Tilor, what were you thinking? Discus, this, hit that. Discus, come on. Tilor. Oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna lose Tilor. Whoa. All that for a scarf. That was almost very bad. Adelina has been really attacked. Tilor, I misclicked like 3 times and he took himself to the front lines and was just like, I have got it. We didn't lose anybody. Nobody was maimed. I'm kind of shocked right now. That was amazing. For all of their frog heads and wolf heads, these guys rock. We did it, you guys. So we got a scarf. Oh, a scarf of warm, twisted fibers, perhaps made from the silk of these thixels. And it has the scarf of chivalry. It adds some armor. So who do you think we should give the scarf to? Liller, Merlix, Tilor, Edlina, chivalry. Should we give it to Tilor because he really threw himself out there and like at the last minute saved everything? I kind of want to give it to, I feel like Liller would want to steal it to wear. But I think Tilor deserves it. Yeah, Loofscare, Swanamoon. Tilor earned it. He earned it. In fact, I think Edlina, weakened from the battle and stunned by how fierce this attack was, is the one to take her scarf off and put it on Tilor's neck. There you go. There's your little plot twist. As Merlix and Liller watch on, Edlina praises Tilor's bravery and the way he risked himself to save everyone, and wraps her own scarf around his neck. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Edlina's scarf. The last thixel falls, its chittering silenced. Liller. And stay down. Hey, look at this. Stairs. A basement, maybe. To the victors go the spoils. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's a root cellar. Amazing. Hang on, it's not vegetables being stored down here. You guys! You guys! An unhatched thixel egg. Okay, so Adrielina says, we should destroy it, one less monster in the world. And Merlix says, who are we to deny something its birth? It could choose a path for good. We should let it have that chance. I feel like Edlina and Merlix are constantly at odds now. Anything Edlina says, I feel like Merlix would feel a little more aggressive towards. And I also feel he feels rejected by her ever since he became wolf-touched. So he would be more amiable to trying to protect those who cannot protect themselves, or more amiable to trying to protect those who are not human. So I think we should go ahead and spare it. I mean, how ironic would it be if we end up with a spider friend when literally they're from the town of Side Spider? So what do you guys think? Spare it? Let it live! It'll be cute. Alright, a pet always makes a broken heart better. Swana Moon. I wonder if Merlix is about to have a pet spider. They leave the embryo behind in its shining shell and climb back up the stairs into the light. Somebody's watching us. It's the mother! Maybe! Father! Itzer! Something something! Never knowing how close their own deaths had been. So the mother was watching the whole time and was ready to attack if we tried to destroy it. Oh my gosh. So the enemies have become stronger. We didn't end up with the spider bro. The Thixels are even more strong, but we did end up clearing the entire area of their presence, and we spared a child whose mother was right there. So heckin'. All right, we're gonna go ahead and scramble the bones, paint over the blood, stuff the garbage into nooks. Thank you, Liller. We're gonna go ahead and secure this very thoroughly to find a new item and heal up. And then I'm actually going to be wrapping the stream up after we get the next item, because I have a little pizza party to go to with my family pretty soon. Hasn't this been so fun, guys? I love this game so much. Let's see what item we got from securing this site. One heartwood fabric, one heartwood, one fabric, and one spell thread will be from this site now. And we have the Fern Shadow Talisman, an ancient charm to hang about our waist, and it adds 5 dodge. Ooh, who has the lowest dodge? So actually, Tiller and Adelina, 55. So Tiller has the lowest dodge. Merlix has the second lowest dodge. Should we give it to Merlix because he chose to spare that egg? And I feel like we should give it to Merlix because he really wanted to choose to spare the egg, actually. And actually, he's been attacked quite a bit. Yeah, let's go with Merlix, I think. He has the lowest dodge. It would make sense to give it to Adelina or Tiller because they're like our frontline fighters and our tanks. But I kind of like the poeticness of it being given to Merlix for sparing that egg. So we'll give it to him. Look at how cool he looks with it. There we go. But all right, guys. Holy cow. I hope you love these guys as much as I do now. Their story has evolved so much so quickly. And I just cannot wait to see as they get older. Already 23 for Liller, 20 for Adelina. As they continue to go on more fights. Now Talor is wearing the scarf that Adelina wrapped around his neck after he almost died protecting them. Just so cool. I really love this. But alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save, and this will be our little streaming campaign until the main game comes out and reveals so much more to what you can do with the world. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. And yes, you know, I love how the items show up on the characters, so you really get that sense of them changing and developing. And thank you, Dizzy! I hope you guys enjoyed. This is truly one of my favorite new games, and I love it. So we'll be playing a lot more of it, especially with the full release. But as you guys know, Tuesday, something comes out. Something zoo related with drafts comes out. So the next stream that you can expect will probably be on Tuesday because I'm going to prepare until then for what is going to be basically just Planet Zoo in my life for a long time. And we'll probably stream on both YouTube and Twitch just so I can like introduce the concept to the bigger audience and then to come over here and like squeak with you guys because there's like a small community where I can actually talk to you guys over here, which is awesome. But all right, I know this game is going to be so fantastic. But all right, I hope you all have a wonderful night and thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know who your favorite character is because this has just been so fun. Good night, guys. Have a wonderful time. I'm gonna go enjoy some vegan pizza with my family now. Bye, guys.